Alright, I think I'm set up for 5 rounds. Oh wait, I should probably get
I
into
can't
this,
count to 5.
so people can see. We are live. Everything should be working. I got a big old green box that says indicates go. I'm guessing that's good.
The big trade alert.
I would think that would mean. I would think go would actually mean stop. I'll have to get back to you on that.
For the people that are watching on Twitch, if you have a microphone,
Twitch chat. Yeah.
if you have a microphone and a headset, and you are willing to come on, and you have not come on before, now is your chance.
Also, I'm gonna need some gifts. There's a lot of space here at the bottom of this.
Thank you for pronouncing it gifts, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how about I... Damn it, Zach.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Same.
Also, I think the draft kicks off in like 2 minutes.
It sure does.
Okay, they get to witness you creating live.
Yeah. Like 2 minutes.
It sure does. I need to open the Twitch chat so I can actually see what people say to us. And be a good community person.
Hi, all. Can you hear us? You're getting the delay live. Sweet.
You are looking live at 3 people.
Looking live. One of these days I got to set my webcam back up.
We're looking for a 4th. It could be you.
Getting ready to watch fake hockey players go to a fake junior hockey league.
We just need some like 80s music with that.
Dumb.
I got
dumb,
some,
dumb,
80s bit tunes going right now.
Sorry, I've been watching Archer lately, and it's just a bunch of Danger Zone.
Look at all the rookies already flooding into the Twitch chat.
Good. They're good rookies.
Yeah, I had a couple messages today about people were curious if they should be in the how to even follow along. I was like, you're in the right thread.
Commissioner Habs fan from Ontario has taken the podium and announced the Whalers are on the clock. We are live, boys.
Boo, Whalers.
That's not nice. Go Falcons. I mean, I am an impartial observer of this draft.
Definitely impartial.
Would you like a cookie?
Kelowna and Detroit.
Hey, I am no longer. I am not in the war room at the moment. I have no horse in this race. I am merely an analyst who is offering my time.
Right. Paid high dollar to be here. Thanks, guys.
Hey, listen, SHL general managers aren't cheap.
That's right. It's true.
At this point, we may as well rename this draft just the Cookies and Waffles stream.
Good idea.
Yep, so we're just waiting for Vancouver to select the first 2, I guess.
Yeah, I'm assuming they will announce both picks at the same time, as long as there isn't a last-minute
Oh yeah, I should set up...
Oh yeah, I should maybe send you the list.
I just switched over here. Let me get these in. Whalers go twice.
Check your Discord PMs, Tweedle.
Okay.
I guess I can give it to Zach as well.
Man, Moth's going.
What are you? What is? Oh, your list or whatever.
Yeah, so you can just follow along.
Copy. Oh, it's actually an Excel. That means
Wow,
I'll have
Dubs.
to-
Waffles do make Knights fat, but they also make them win 2 4-star cups.
Hey, what happened this year, by the way?
Whoop.
Some cookies ended up in the locker room for some mysterious reason.
We're gonna blame that on cookies, huh? I was really disappointed in y'all. Really disappointed.
Imagine though, had they won that, it would have been the first repeat, I think, in the history of both leagues.
And instead, we got a Montreal championship. I am disappointed.
I mean, Vorv, we are getting it started. It's a matter of Vancouver actually posting their draft.
And speak of the devil, with the first overall pick of the Season 34 SMJHL draft, the Vancouver Whalers are pleased to select, and then we have a Donald Trump gif I'm trying to read on my phone. I think that says Robert Phelps.
It
First
does.
off, Wick, what the crap? Use words. Use words, dude. Calling you out, son.
Uh-oh.
But hey, Robert Phelps.
Congratulations, Robert Phelps. I think it's the first time in a long time that a rookie is selected first overall.
Wait, what? Oh, you mean like a first gen? I was about to say all
First
of them
gen.
are rookies in the SMJ.
No. I call rookies as in first time on the boards, not.
Did they only announce that first pick?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh.
I'm guessing you can only fit one name at a time on the Donald Trump gifts.
The oh, I see what's going. Okay, yeah. A center, two-way forward. 194 TPE according to Zune's super list here. Oh, it's so beautiful looking. It's like a rainbow on the side. You guys are missing out.
Wow, just divulging all the trade secrets, huh?
Hey, the correct thing that makes a spreadsheet work is the pretty colors.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to agree with you on that one.
Okay, the next version of this will have even more colors, and it'll just be so convoluted that people won't understand it, except for myself.
I mean, I barely get by as it is, but I think the colors are what keeps me entertained while I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I mean, it's fairly simple, honestly.
With the second overall pick of the Season 34 SMJHL draft, the Vancouver Whalers are pleased to select. I've got to wait for the gift to cycle around again. Sophia Bennett.
Oh,
Sophia Bennett. So,
Whalers.
yes, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Go Oilers, but yes.
Boiling about.
So 2 forwards for Vancouver to start the draft, a center and a winger.
And I know that PGF wanted to get Sophia Bennett. I guess they got caught unexpecting there.
Her stock definitely rose a lot in the past, 2 to 3 days. So I'm not surprised to see her go this early, but I can see why that would happen. All I see is a sniping winger, and I think to myself, Sophia and all other sniping wingers in the draft, don't be like me. Don't follow my path.
I agree. Wait, what?
I mean, it is what it is.
You had a pretty solid SMJHL career.
I had a solid rookie season in SMJHL, and then I set the Falcons team record for shots in a season while only scoring 15 goals. It was good times. And I still didn't have the most shots in juniors that season because of some asshole named Alex Light.
Yeah, I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know.
Yeah, what an asshole.
He's the worst.
I hear he's still crying in his 2 4-star cups. Making sure not to cry around the sea on his jersey.
Right, okay.
See what you did there.
So now...
Did I get any gifts?
Uh,
Was there any hot GIF action? No.
No,
I'm
no one
not-
ever sent you any gifts to for decoration.
BRBM.
So if you guys want any fun hockey gifts to be put onto the stream, go ahead, send it to us. So Zach,
Yes.
what do you think PGF is gonna go for? What do they need?
I mean,
Will this be the year they finally beat Kelowna?
I mean, probably not. But, let's see. I should
Well,
probably have.
It's
Oh, do
just
we have
in.
a pick? The Prince George Firebirds are proud to select with the number 3 overall pick from Germany,
Hey!
Thomas Tuchel. Of course, Toman would announce the pick for a German player when he's not even employed by PGF. That's an interesting touch. We've got another SHL co-GM fucking moonlighting on the SMJHL draft, just like me. Another German defenseman going to Prince George to join a bunch of his fellow Germans.
And that's 3 rookies in the first 3 spots, by the way.
Germany is the place to be.
Up today, from what the IHF tells me.
Well, it sounds to me like Simon T, fucked everyone real hard there.
He's anti-German.
Right.
And they won the IHF the season before.
Yeah,
Pretty huge fan of this build as I'm looking at it here. You've got the 65 defense, which is a really nice number for a 155 build regardless of position. 60 scoring, 55 passing.
Thomas Tuchel is at 203 TPE as well. He's the highest TPE.
Well, I'm looking at
draft.
his approved 155 build, so I'm sure it's even better now. But the starting point was very solid. He hasn't been updated yet, of course, because nobody has.
Yeah, PGF those kind of had some bad luck. They've had good players and haven't had good results for a while. Last few seasons. Toothsom's got to turn it all around. I believe in my German brethren.
Now, I do not know, which I probably should, being an SMJHL, SHL GM. Is Sortor getting called up to Seattle this season?
I don't know. I haven't heard.
Because if so, or even if not, that would also increase the importance of going defense with this pick. So, for Prince George. I think a lot of teams have yet to officially announce their call-ups and send-downs anyway.
What the hell is that GIF?
I didn't
Oh,
get
it's the
whole
hydraulic
GIF.
press.
Yeah, it was a hydraulic press smashing a hockey puck, but I only got like half of it for some reason. I'm going back in.
I honestly do not have the stream open, but based on the reviews both in the Twitch chat and from YouTube, sounds like that was not a good GIF.
No, it wasn't. It was a GIF fail.
Yeah.
I like to apologize to everyone.
There's the official apology from this draft stream. Visser asks, how the fuck is ketchup still on the board? Because relish is better.
Good point.
Yes. There's some hard-hitting analysis for you.
You're hired.
Thank you.
Alright, here we go. This gift's gonna be better, guys.
Oh, is it now?
Let's see here.
I hate to interrupt you, but the Colorado Mammoths are proud to select with the number 4 overall pick, also from Germany, Finn Kruger.
Finn Kruger.
Another
Sounds kinda scary.
defenseman. He's a two-way guy. So he will be joining the Colorado Mammoths this season.
Yeah, congratulations, Adamantium. I mean, the Colorado Mammoths really do need a bit of everything, especially like on the blue line.
Yeah, the blue line, they're getting beat up pretty good this season because they have a couple of guys who are aging out.
Which is perfect because this is probably the draft to pick up defensemen.
Right. So they're probably pretty happy to get a defenseman like Kruger here at 4th overall. M Dubs, who is Michael Walker in Sim, asks, "Aren't we on the season 34 draft?" I'm guessing the graphic is not correct.
That would
title?
be a correct guess.
All right.
Yes,
With the
sir.
5th overall selection in the season 34 SMJHL entry draft, the St. Louis Scarecrows are proud to select Louis Garrett. Louis Garrett will head to the St. Louis Scarecrows.
Oh, Louis.
There's yet another rookie. It's Rookie Fest tonight.
A rookie with a shit ton. I believe that is actually the official scientific term for this unit of measurement. Shit ton of media.
Yeah, he's rolling in the dough.
Rolling in the dough.
Anyone ever asks how much exactly is a shit ton? It's a shit ton. Even try to measure it.
A metric shit ton, some say.
See, that's different than your American shit ton.
Right.
You've got to factor in conversion and all that.
Yeah.
So.
And you can't confuse it with crap ton.
No, that's not nearly as much as a shit ton. Very important distinction. Like, yeah. Probably at this point in my SMJHL career, I only had a crap ton of money from media. Whereas Louis Garrett definitely has the full shit ton.
I mean, a lot of these players will also benefit from that first double media week we've ever had.
True. Which was, I must say, a rousing success on the league's behalf. And I was a huge fan of the content created from it. So hopefully we'll see that come back in future off seasons.
Yeah, as long as pressers do not get double media, I will be a happy grader.
# down with pressers.
I mean, # done with non-hockey related questions for your player.
With their 6th overall pick, Halifax is excited to announce the selection of Gord McKenzie, parenthetical statement, OMG, I'm so happy we got you, BB, OB5. We're super freaking psyched to have you. Looking forward to doing great things together, buddy. So Halifax, obviously, very excited to bring in Gord McKenzie. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much brings us to the part of the draft where the good centers are gone. There they went. There were 2.
That is true, actually.
There were 2. The second one fell to number 6. I'm sure Halifax is stoked about that. The rest are projects. And that's especially important for Halifax considering Frankie Lotta announced his retirement last night. So there was a need at center.
But I mean, these players are still young. Maybe some of the wingers will say, you know what, there's going to be so much congestion on the wings that I'll try my luck down center.
Hey, there is still time to start pumping that face-off TPE.
Pump it.
Pump it real good.
Okay, I totally missed the last 2 picks.
Oh God. Okay,
Looking
so
for that
you need
sweet
5?
gift. I need 5 and I need 6.
5 was Louis Garrett.
To St. Louis.
Garrett to St. Louis. Yes.
And 6 was Gord McKenzie.
Gord McKenzie. Gord.
Not Gordon, Gord.
Or Gordy. Also a popular name for zucchini-like vegetable.
No, there's no U.
Gordy is a C. And Luai. Where did Luai go? He's a W.
He's a right winger. So yeah, W. I think left wing and right wing matters. This sim.
Right. The specific winger position is a bit arbitrary, but
Is it true that height and weight matters in this sim?
yes. Well, yes and no.
I
For
heard
goalies,
that.
for goalies, no, because it bases it on the size rating, not your build size. But for skaters, it does factor into. It has a role in puck possession, hitting,
Huh, I didn't know
those
that.
kinds of things.
I didn't know
Yes,
that
it
when I was
does.
setting my guy up.
Yep.
Right, actually, I didn't know that until about
With the
3 years
7th
later.
overall pick, the Mammoths select Niklaus Sinkwa.
It sounds like a German.
Austrian. Close enough. Actually surprised that someone willingly created an Austrian. It's been so long since what? I think the last willing one was Sepp Reiter.
Right. Probably.
2 seasons ago. There needs to be more creations for Austria. We're in the semifinals. Better than Germany.
And that is another defenseman for the Mammoths here. So definitely targeting that as a position of need in this draft.
And I mean, there's so much choice. You might as well just pick him up early. If you have the wingers, you don't need to go pick him up.
Right.
And we're still in the draft, but one thing that is going to be very interesting to watch is going to be free agents that sign up after the draft is done.
With the 8th overall selection in the season 34 SMJHL entry draft, the St. Louis Scarecrows are very proud to select Ketchup.
Hey, it's happened.
Ketchup. Visser had asked when Ketchup was going to be drafted. He goes to Visser's alma mater, the St. Louis Scarecrows.
I hear rumors of a new creation next season called Mustard, but to be determined. Yeah, I went there. You can all boo me. I don't care.
I'm doing it internally, don't worry. So that brings us to the end of the first round of the draft.
I think I stopped eating ketchup when I discovered sriracha. I kind of just replaced it.
To be fair, your Ketchup probably didn't have 80 defense.
Mm-hmm.
So,
True.
of the 8 picks in the first
57,
round,
57 flavors or ingredients, I think is what I had.
of the 8 picks in the first round, only one was a recreate. I really like that, honestly.
Yeah, the real question is who's going to pick JPL, right?
I mean, they'd have to deal with his player basically not having any TP added and a suspension for 10 games, I think.
It wasn't his last recreate was in Kelowna, yeah? For a little while.
And got traded to Detroit.
Yeah.
Who? Oh, yes. Yeah. And then he retired. It was good times.
Wait, what did
I mean, JPL is a master recreater every other
I mean,
season.
he has a legacy to uphold, so I completely
It
understand.
lives up to his name. It's what's on the box.
I believe M-Dubs, he says they aren't the same in the Twitch chat. I'm not sure if he's talking about the ketchup sriracha comparison or if that was something else entirely, but I feel like that's where he was going with that Twitch comment. Feel free to defend yourself, Tweedle.
Yes, they are the same. They're both red. I mean, come on, you gotta give me that. And then they both have sugar in them.
I mean, the Hurricanes and the Red Wings are both red too. Nobody ever confuses them on the ice.
I don't know, man. This season,
To be fair, the Hurricanes were the team to officially end the playoff streak.
When the Red Wings play the Hurricanes and it's white red and red white, I mean, I get kind of pissed.
Why?
Because it's a little harder to figure out what's going on. I wish they had like their alternate blacks on or something. Just to help a brother out.
Honestly, more teams need to have an alternate black. I really love seeing those.
In the draft thread, we have an LOLWTF from Nike, which, have to admit, probably what a lot of the recreates are thinking right now, and in a couple of cases, I can't blame them. Definitely some really high-quality recreates falling through the first round. With the 9th overall selection, the Montreal Militia are proud to select Scotty Steele. Speaking of first gens.
Scotty Steele.
Scotty Steele, that's a great fucking hockey name. So, really can't argue with that pick just on the name alone.
Or if you had a... What are they? Scottish Terrier? Dog? And you named it Scotty Steele? That would work for me too. Just throwing it out there.
Wow.
Wait, I'm trying to put Scotty Steele in the 3rd round, but he deserves better.
Hoova in the Twitch chat, nobody wants the goalies. That certainly seems to be the case at this point. There are plenty of quality goalies in this draft.
There are 5 goalies in this draft, so it doesn't surprise me that goalies are falling a bit because there's so much choice.
There is less demand. It's not like there were, with the centers, there were 2 of them. So if you wanted one, you had to snatch them up.
And in most teams, if you pick a goalie, that goalie is probably going to be a backup from the get-go.
Yeah, that's probably also true, especially, you've got a lot of guys who are already pretty much set at the moment in their SMJHL roles. You have a couple of teams that maybe could use the pick for insurance purposes, but there's really nobody exclusively looking for a starting goalie right now.
I think Kelowna would need one, not this season, but the season after, so they might go with one of their later picks.
Right.
Again, it would probably be a backup position in this case. At least one season.
Here we go.
Oh.
I heard the beer crack.
Yep, I heard. Yep. Can I get a hell yeah? Da-da, da-da, da-da. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
And we just have breaking news that Sammy is now drafted to all the teams.
Yes.
According to
the last
Tweedle's,
4 picks of each round upcoming. I'm just a prediction. It's going to be Sammy.
Sound the alarm. We have a goalie. The Prince George Firebirds are proud to select with the number 3 overall pick. I do believe that's a typo. Artem Zimbayev. That's Fever's recreate.
Fever 95.
For you youngins out there watching this stream who haven't yet to learn the fine history lessons the SHL has to offer, in the SHL, the award for the best goalie in the league is the John McBride Trophy. Fever gave the world John McBride. So.
God bless.
God bless. Also,
and with the 10th overall selection...
Go for it.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good.
The Scarecrows are very proud to select Chuck Goody Jr.
So there goes Nike.
Wait, was that the 10th? Or the...
Yeah, 9th and 10th we just announced.
Yeah, Toman forgot how to count for a moment. So, but yeah, it says number 3 and 10th, but it's really 9th and 10th.
9th was Scotty Steele. 10th was the goalie?
No, 9th was Artem Zimbayev.
Goalie Artem Zimbayev.
Wait,
I'm
all wrong.
That's not right. Because 9th was Scotty Steele. So somebody fucked up in the 10th. Zimbayev is 15th.
PGF fucked up. It's probably 15th.
Okay. That's why. Okay, so yes, Chuck Goody is 10th.
Chuck Goody. I like that name too.
Yeah, SMJHL Commissioner, tell your GMs to post in the correct order. By the way, I believe that means Zimbayev is going 15th overall. Awaiting word on literally everything in between. And now the Zimbayev pick has magically disappeared from the thread. How about that?
We got a hot scoop.
Cue X-Files music.
Detroit Falcons are proud to select that dipshit Latvian bastard.
Oh. My Portland man.
Yes. I like how they didn't even bother listing his player name. Just straight up that dipshit Latvian bastard. Zune, would you like to take a stab at this player name?
Which one?
Maurizio.
Or Maurizio Arrivabene?
I figured, yeah, I
Wow.
figured you could do it justice.
That sounded a
being
lot
the F1
sexier
fan.
coming out of your mouth than it did mine.
Yeah, exactly.
And with the 12th overall pick, the Kelowna Knights are proud to select Fedor Shirobokov. Now that's a name that was in the Kelowna Knights locker room a long time ago. With another
It's
Shirobokov.
back.
Let's see. Did I got this right now? Chucky was a D. Yeah.
Check my spreadsheet to make sure that everything's correct. EGF confused me so much.
In the Twitch chat. Let's go, dipshit. That should be the chant at Falcons games moving forward for Latvian bastard. With the 13th overall pick of the Season 34 SMJHL draft, the Vancouver Whalers are pleased to select Spitfire.
I really hate his gifts. They're really bad.
It's suboptimal. It is suboptimal. Not a fan of the Wick Trump gifts. That's not a political statement. It's literally having to wait to read the name.
I do like how it
Oh,
gives
no.
you the website though. MakeTrumpDraw.com.
Oh yeah, make sure we gotta get that ad in there, man. So that if we want to make more Trump gifts that say things like Alex lights a scrub, I know exactly where to go.
Huh.
Interesting, because now the recreates are being selected a bit left and right.
With the 14th overall pick in the Season 34 SMJHL entry draft, the Kelowna Knights are proud to select Sterling Slaughter.
What a name.
It's a pretty great name. Which one of you is Tweedle Dumbfuck? Tweedle, speak up. There you have it.
Oh man.
Congratulations, Tweedle Dumbfuck. You've been called out by the commissioner.
Oh, is Bellegrat here?
Oh,
No, the SMJHL commissioner. Don't give him that much credit.
Oh. I was gonna say,
Hey, the Prince George Firebirds are proud to select with the number 15 overall pick, Artem Zimbayev.
oh.
I never saw that one coming. Sorry, I had to say it.
I am shocked by this development.
Out of left field.
The question is Toman drunk on wine like Akamai was that one year? That's what we need to know.
Last year?
I mean, it is 2 a.m. for him.
Yeah, sorry, I haven't been able to keep up with the chat. I'm hopping around too many different tabs right now.
SMJHL Commissioner also wants to know, shouldn't JPL fill all these slots before saying Toman is just stupid and Vancouver is drunk?
I think maybe our upper 4 teams in the rounds 3, 4, 5 could be JPL instead of TBD.
I'm okay with that Vancouver part of that statement. I was gonna say.
It's 2 in the morning in Germany as well. I mean, get good, scrub. That's all I've got.
I tried to get good. I tried.
Vor with the very important distinction, it's not 2 in the morning in Vancouver. It's actually probably like 5 in the evening in Vancouver, if my math is correct, and it's probably not.
That's correct. For once.
Sweet! Yeah.
I did say for once.
I mean, literally, my second most recent update, I fucked up the math, and Toman had to correct me, so... I'm getting a lot of pleasure out of being able to return the favor right now.
And pressure.
So the next pick will bring us to the end of the second round.
Yeah, it's going pretty quick.
The commissioner also informs us that Vancouver drafted a defenseman and called him a center. Getting lots of insight from the SMJHL head office. You can only get it here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'd like to start a new Twitter hashtag. Hashtag shit Vancouver does. Hashtag shit Whalers do.
Oh, I trust me. From spending 2 years in that office, I know what kind of ship you run. I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, apparently you are a defenseman, Teddy. Also, I'm a defenseman.
Everyone's a defenseman.
You get a defenseman. You get a defenseman. Everyone gets a defenseman.
I was wondering where you were gonna go with that Teletubbies GIF.
I'm guessing we're waiting on Vancouver to print out 2 more of these fucking Trump GIFs. Oh, no. As soon as I say that, they post Sans Trump GIF with the 15th or 16th pick. The Vancouver Whalers are proud to select Angelo Odijic. I hope I'm getting that name right, but I'm probably not.
Angelo Odijic.
Left winger.
That is...
I think he found out that you could only make 3 Trump gifts before having to pay for the website.
Is that how that works?
I have no idea. That's what I'm thinking it is.
Your free preview of MakeTrumpDraw.com has expired.
For the 17th overall pick, the Whalers are also selecting Indesvara Magar, which is probably the best name in the draft.
That's a tongue twister.
Now, Indesvara Magar is our boy Dandy Doodle, who, if you don't have access to the rookie locker room, man, you are missing out. You are missing out.
I guess I am.
Also, just of note, Ojic Quantum Cowboy is the brother in real life, not in sim, of Drunken Teddy. So,
imagine had they made players that were brothers in the sim as well as being brothers in real life.
We already have like too many Kennedys in the league. It's a really good thing they did. If they had, we didn't need more name confusion.
Tolman wants a special mention. Apparently I have to say this. Forever number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's the one trying to say his team had 2 number 3s. I don't know why he's worried about number 2 right now.
Toman, I'm real sad about Germany. I thought our line would dominate down there in the third.
Drunken Teddy with some insight on the brother decision, saying we decided not to, as in create brothers in Sim. Hey, that's the beauty of this thing. You can do exactly what you want. Like create a player from North Carolina and then transfer him to Russia.
You could have created sisters.
Could have. Totally could have. Could have pulled a Sedin, as M-Dubs points out in chat. That would have been neat.
I need to find someone to recreate with and call it the Sedan twins and just have pictures of cars.
I mean, they effectively did. I mean, not intentionally, but they are both on the Whalers, so... How about that? The brothers are in Vancouver. How about... Where have we seen this movie before?
Yep, they missed the opportunity to call themselves the sisters.
Yep. Well, you'll know for next time. You will know for next time.
But we're waiting for the Mammoths, actually, I think. Is that where we're at?
Yeah.
So the Mammoths having the number 18 pick acquired from the Scarecrows.
Now,
knows what
former Kelowna player / rumor mill expert Sammy Iqbal has not so casually thrown out more than once that Colorado could be looking at goalie as insurance behind Landon Boeing. So we'll see if that comes up here or not, as now we're starting to see a couple of goalies come off the board.
Have we seen a couple of goalies?
Reputation.
I think we've only seen one so far.
Well, okay, one goalie. You are correct. So 4 still out there. So we'll see. Sammy's reputation on the line here.
Well, at 18, the Mammoths are proud to select Daedric Heikkinen.
That is not a goalie.
Sammy has now officially been discredited.
Boo! No, I mean, Colorado probably still has more picks. It's fine. But
now, unless I'm mistaken...
A Finnish winger, playmaker, going to Colorado here.
Unless I'm mistaken, there's one player that's been off the board and I think teams have been missing out on is Yuri Bakasmarkov.
Yeah. Now, to be... yeah, he definitely is near the top in the TPE charts. Not sure how much his recreation history is playing into this positively or negatively, but surprised to see, considering his TPE numbers, that he is still out there.
Now, I don't know what's happening, but it's looking like it's going to take a bit longer for the next picks to come in.
That's okay. I got Snoop Dogg and Bill Nye imported into the sheet.
I feel like
everyone entertained between rounds, you know.
Snoop Dogg and Bill Nye are Kelowna legends. Why what?
Why are they imported into the sheet?
It was our first year on the Knights. They were our bot players, and they kicked ass. And they will forever be remembered.
Even though Bill Nye ended up on the Scarecrows this season.
Oh.
With the 19th overall pick in the Season 34 SMJHL entry draft, the Kelowna Knights are proud to select Jake Sanders.
Jake Sanders, welcome to the Knights.
Yeah, welcome to the Knights, Jake. not on the Knights. I can't say that. Defensive defenseman out of Alexandria Bay, New York, with rocking that 70 defense and 65 checking in his initial build.
Wonder if there's any relation to Bernie Sanders.
Or Jake from State Farm.
You guys have too many references I don't understand.
Maybe Jake from State Farm is Bernie Sanders' son.
Thinking emoji. The commissioner would like to say that we are being reported because Shaq is not, I guess, being currently displayed on the screen. Again, I'm not looking at it.
You know,
Has Shaq ever played a hockey game as one of the bots in the sim? I don't think so.
Alan, if you're listening to us, get on that. I'm sure Alan isn't listening to us. He probably doesn't give a fuck. He's probably very much cuddled up with Onyx right now.
What if Onyx was watching?
Well, I mean, Onyx is a good dog, so it wouldn't surprise me. The Colorado Mammoths are proud to select with the number 20 overall pick, Alexander Alexandrov.
I see what they did there.
Do you see what they did there?
That's the second goalie going as well.
Uh-oh. Was Tammy right?
Yeah, that was the Mammoths. We discredited him too early, but he has redeemed himself as the Mammoths go with the goalie at 20th overall. Also, he's a Russian goalie, so he's obviously going to kick ass. Huva, another goalie in the draft class, chiming in with hashtag underrated. I believe that is actually, oh, here we go. You were mentioning him earlier, Zune. 21st selection. Montreal is excited to select Yuri Bakos Markov.
I guess it's only fitting that a Markov ends in Montreal, right?
Yeah, totally.
There we go. I got Shaq added.
Good work. Carrick Murray's still hanging around.
What was that last name? Yuri Zhakov?
It's on
Bakos.
the sheet if you looked.
Bakos.
I see now.
Okay.
Bacon
Servor.
Markov.
There's a Russian performer. I believe his name is Yuri. In Branson, Missouri.
What?
Yeah. You know, Branson, Missouri is famous for like the crazy old-timey theater shows. Anybody know about this other than me? No, probably not.
I didn't realize Missouri was famous for anything.
There's a really shitty town, but it's so shitty that it's awesome. No, it's Yakov. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, the Scarecrows are in Missouri.
That's true.
What good has that done them?
I mean,
I love
now,
bashing on teams.
this stream has officially received the Commissioner's seal of approval,
All right.
thanks to the Shack.
We did it, guys. Let's shut her down.
Yeah, it's only gotta go downhill from here.
We're getting triple media for that, right? If it's approved.
I don't think that's how that works. I don't think he's a media grader. With the 22nd overall pick, the Kelowna Knights are proud to select Mike Izzy.
Izzy Mike? Or Izzy Mike Izzy?
What about Izzy Pop? Yeah, I went there.
Okay, all these new knights are going to have to survive through my horrible puns. much, much longer than you.
Is he going to be a steal in this draft, falling to 22nd overall?
Might be.
Gifting everybody the Yakov Smirnov Branson Google search, just so everyone can get on my level.
The Prince George Firebirds are proud to select with the number 23 overall pick, Jay Beagle Jr. Jay Beagle Jr., right winger.
Jay Bingle. Bengal?
Beagle, like the dog.
Beagle?
Beagle.
As we slowly get towards the end of this draft, there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 14 picks left, so like a round and a half.
I'm not gonna lie.
The commissioner says it'll be half pay for this media with the commissioner's seal of approval. So we would have been better off without it.
Oh, damn.
Also, Rob Wynn asks, well, first he asked, how do I get on TBH? We didn't reply to him fast enough because he's impatient. So now he's yelling at us, get me on the stream, you fucks.
No, he's a GM. With no GMs allowed until like the end of the draft.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we can bring him on for questions at the end, sure.
Yeah, at the end.
Right now, he should probably focus on drafting Whalers.
This is gonna sound real bad, but I totally missed number 22, the Kelowna pick. When I was
Mike Izzy. We were too busy making jokes about his last name for you to probably actually catch it was his name.
Mike Izzy.
Mike Izzy. So yeah, send your Zune just posted this in the Twitch chat, but if you would like to potentially join the show here, PM him, not me, because I'm not checking Discord at the moment. Check him, PM him on Discord, and he'll see about directing traffic and bringing people on. So I am just a guest. I just work here.
I'm too busy doing other shit, so yeah, don't PM me either.
I fully expect to open up Discord and see 16 joke PMs now.
I don't know. We'll see.
Find Zune. He has a nice cat picture.
I mean, as far as
you've
cat
reduced
go,
the
I guess
Discord
it's
to
not.
about half the population then.
As far as cat pictures go, I guess that one's okay.
I think there's a bit crunched dog barking in the background of the song that's currently playing, and I'd like to just take the opportunity to point that out and apologize or celebrate.
Is somebody falling into the chat?
I think I hear someone being sucked into a black hole.
That did not sound good.
Which I don't think you're supposed to be able to hear, because you're in space.
I'm not sure if Zune was just attacked by an animal.
No, we got HFFO.
Oh God, the commissioner is here.
I just hear.
Or is he?
I hear a buzz. Is his picture Shaq? It's too little for me to tell.
Yeah, it is Shaq.
No, yeah, I think your mic's a little wacky.
That is unfortunate.
We also have Storm that is coming on at one point.
Yeah, we can probably talk some of the Jenny or something to pop over.
Well, that's it. I'm not accepting anyone else. We've got 2 other guests in HFFO and Storm, if ever they get on.
Yeah, so we're just waiting on a pick here.
I heard a voice.
Yeah.
Got some trade discussions.
Uh-oh.
Waiting on that.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I love that insider info.
Inside information from the commissioner here.
Uh-oh. This is the legendary chat.
Yes. Welcome aboard.
I'm honored. I'm honored to be on this.
Welcome to the greatest draft stream.
Of all the Season 34 SMJHL draft streams, this is certainly one of them.
Out of all of them,
So-
this is the best.
While we're waiting, I'd just like to point out Vancouver's losing this draft horribly. Like, they really reached at 13 there.
Okay, listen. That's very offensive.
Well, Storm, are you happy with going to Vancouver?
Sure. I mean, I fucked everyone's mocks. I love it because I had myself going at 3, and I saw like 10 people change their mocks to put me at 3. I was like, okay. But yeah, no.
I've been there. I know how that feels. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, Vancouver's cool. I don't know anything about any of these teams, but I'm like, all right.
Where were you, like, on your first player, I guess?
I was on St. Louis, and then I was on Montreal, and now I'm in Vancouver.
I would say, hey, you get to go to the Western Conference now, but that's not a thing anymore. So,
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
conferences are overrated.
it was destroying the league.
with their 24th pick, finally, Halifax is excited to announce the selection of Jordan 44 Jr.
Oh.
There you go.
Son of Jordan 44 Sr.
Oh, really? I didn't notice.
I would never have guessed.
That's the expert analysis you can only get here.
On SHL SN.
With the 25th pick, the Whalers are pleased to welcome back Carrick Murray.
Surprising that he went that low, honestly.
But he gets to go to Vancouver. So,
Is that a blessing or a curse?
I mean, it's Hoover. It's home.
Is that 25?
Yep. No, Huva, you're actually the second to last goalie to go.
Yep, we still have Mazet's Recreate hanging around.
The best name there is, arguably, for a goalie.
You're really excited about some names tonight, Zune.
Hey, I'm getting flashbacks of the wonderful Chandahathi Brodangoslong.
Oh, yeah. Say it again.
Chadathi Bro Dingle Season 30 Falcons legend. Scored a goal in the playoffs. One more goal than me that season in the playoffs.
He was inactive already.
He was also an enforcer. But that's fine. He scored a goal.
I just gotta do one and it's fine.
There was some concern in the Twitch chat about Carrick Murray going to Vancouver, where they already have Bartholomew Chekhov, or however you pronounce that. Then Huva simply says, "I'll be back up for 5 seasons. Don't care," because he loves Vancouver.
And they love him so much they picked him at 25. With their 6th pick in the draft.
Well, I mean,
There we go.
as a former GM, I'm sure Huva understands that they were filling needs. So, I'm sure he will have no problems at all with this.
I think Hoover was a bit of a reach there, to be honest.
New teammates, right there.
You know, I speak the truth.
No, fuck those guys. All right, well, never mind.
Uh-oh. BRB. I gotta
Who's
make a trip
next
to
on the
mini
board?
Fridge.
Did he say something? He said something about his fridge.
Said BRB.
But we're just waiting for the Scarecrows at 26.
Let's see.
I know who goes there.
I bet you do. Getting a string of Kappa emojis now in chat. You know, it's officially a Twitch stream now.
I demand to see some Kappa Ross, though.
Your wish is my demand. Wait, no. That doesn't make sense.
There we go.
Or being a bro, giving me what I desire.
I hope Storm gets double pay for at least his contributions to this stream now.
I don't get
Oh,
anything.
easy.
I don't get anything.
Hiffo can sway that for me, right, Hiffo? Come on.
You get fat 0.
Listen, that's better than 0. You know, that's solid. I'll take it, Hiffo. Thanks.
What are these
And
memes?
now Tweedle posts a dog.
I'm a fan of the Frankers, to be honest.
The Philadelphia Frankers.
Well, possibly. One day. I have a lot of love to give.
How many actives are there in this draft?
A good amount.
Yeah, I mean, there really hadn't been a whole lot of people go inactive between creation and the draft in this draft class, which is kind of a surprise.
There's too many
I
to
would
count on Zune's board here. It's like 25 in the green that I see on Zune's board that he gave me.
Oh, right, yeah. Let's see, he's showing... Actually, yeah, about 25. So, yeah, plenty of actives in this draft class.
Oh, see the lowest pick.
And usually, at least 1 or 2 times in a draft class, in the SMJHL draft, I should say, you have some guys who will create and maybe not be that active until they are drafted, but once they get placed in a locker room, and
I am going
interact
to-
with people.
I'm going to interrupt you.
Okay.
26 overall was chosen. St. Louis Scarecrow select Caleb Harding.
Caleb Harding. And then, right behind that, Detroit. The Falcons are very happy to bring back, with the 27th overall pick, Mazet.
Now you have to say the full name of his player.
I'm not attempting that. I have way too much North Carolina in me. I'll leave that to you.
No. You have to.
You really want me to do this?
Yes.
All right, children, cover your ears. Intars Vladimirovich Barso.
You nailed it, man. You nailed it.
Awesome! As a Falcon, glad to see Mazet back in the Falcons locker room where he belongs.
That name is not gonna fit on my sheet.
I don't think he...
Just put that Latvian guy.
Unfortunately,
Latvian.
that wouldn't even narrow it down with Falcons draft picks this season.
That's true.
You've got Latvian bastard and that Latvian guy.
Yeah, usually we have more room, but we crunched a 5th round in, so everyone's name's getting scrunched. Word of the day right there for you guys.
Yeah. Well, we didn't know if we were gonna get like more like, day of
Yeah.
creations in general.
So there's still probably a good couple of picks left, and then it's gonna
Well,
be
with the
into...
29th pick, Montreal selects Sean McNamara.
I feel like... Let's see... 80 defense on that dude.
And he's still at 155 TPE.
Yep.
That was 28 for the Mammoths.
29.
Well, yeah, that says 29. Now we're seeing Colorado Mammoths are proud to select with the 26th overall pick Maxwell Andrews. Commissioner?
His 28th overall was Maxwell Andrews.
Okay, so thank you for the clarification. Was he before Sean McNamara?
And just
Okay.
great trigger finger.
Damn it, GMs!
I think we got it. I think I got it.
I
Max
think,
went to Colorado at 28. And then old Sean here to Montreal.
Are these still actives at this point?
There's a couple that are
Sean,
technically still
no.
active.
The Max-
There is one guy who is currently serving a suspension still on the board.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He'll definitely be active once he's unsuspended. With the 30th overall pick in the Season 34 SMJHL entry draft, the Kelowna Knights are proud to select Adrian Decker.
B.O. fish. Is that like a smelly fish?
Possibly. Or maybe it's a big old fish.
Big old fish. I like that.
That would be good. That would be good. You want to catch a big old fish. Maybe they
Kelowna
caught a
just
big old
caught
fish.
A big old fish. Or a smelly fish.
Late in the draft.
And at
Yeah.
31, the Firebirds select Logan Tesfaye. I don't know. I think I butchered that.
I mean, it can't be any worse than
Tesfaye?
anything I've done tonight. Yeah, sure. We'll go with it.
Logan, good movie. Liked it. Good name. Testify. I have not seen that movie.
Tesfaye is a United Kingdom creation. Shout out to the United Kingdom.
For beating the good old US of A.
They sure did. Also, screw y'all, Norway. I mean, congratulations, Norway. That's what I meant to say. Good game.
Last pick of the 4th round coming up here for the Raiders.
Yeah, it's still coming.
I think we got... So all the goalies are gone.
Yes, that is correct.
They're all hybrids.
I don't remember the last non-hybrid goalie.
Yeah, I don't know much about goalie builds, to be honest. I'm still a youngin'.
I mean, personally, I don't have any interest in recreating as a goalie at any point.
So yeah, there's still Bojo Storm there. Dylan Pete. Haven't seen him go yet. Although he's a no on your board. What's no mean? Oh, no activity.
No activity, right?
Okay. Got a Canucks
So-
fan 18. No, we did have St. Lauren. Yeah. Did that happen? No, it didn't happen.
No. On the board are left Ziv Alexandrov, Bojo Storm, Kevin St. Laurent, Dylan Pete, Jack Dorr, and Sean Morton. Actually, I don't think that Sean Morton's build ever got approved. So I don't think he'll get chosen, which leaves 5 players left on the board.
I'm honored that the namesake of Bojo Storm is still in there.
Yes, yes. You own like 50% custody of that player, I'm assuming.
Yeah, me and Bojo split it 50-50.
How'd you get shafted with 50% of that? Can't you just pay alimony or something?
It's a complicated situation. So who do you guys think goes last? Do you think it's JPL?
I don't think
It's
it's drafted.
It's starting to look like JPL.
I mean, we're still waiting to see Halifax's pick.
Of course, we could have a situation like
Where
Frank
no one
last
picked?
season, where somebody doesn't get drafted.
Wow, that'd be funny.
Oh yeah, wasn't it like Frank who
Yep.
created Gorlab Jalopsky and no
Yep.
one chose him?
No one chose him,
I think St. Louis will take him, to be honest.
probably.
What's he got? A D-man.
If are you supposed to be updating the thread?
Probably. I'm gonna do it at the end now because it's too confusing.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, just waiting now to see Halifax actually craft one hell of a post.
St. Louis.
If it doesn't
Thomas
have at least 3 gifts, I'm gonna be highly disappointed.
2 of which have to be Trump gifts, right?
Absolutely. Wozy saying draft and cut him. I'm not sure who him is in this situation, but it's a bold strategy all the same.
I think
You
he
have a
means
code red.
JPL.
Yeah. Doesn't take a magician to figure that out.
Bojo Storm has been picked.
Oh wow. There you
Uh-oh.
go, guys.
Oh boy.
But
Ooh.
who took him?
None other than St. Louis to put Kit and JPL together.
It's gonna be one hell of a combination.
I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to use my trade alert.
Yeah, the trade alert is always nice to see on the stream, but it looks like the GMs are keeping it pretty straight.
Maybe I'll just do it now like it's happening, but it isn't.
Okay, yeah. We can trade Zune real quick. With their 32nd pick, Halifax is excited to announce the selection of Kevin St. Laurent.
That took longer than expected.
Yeah, it did.
With within the brackets written, "Woo, let's body some bitches."
With the 33rd pick, the Whalers are happy to select Jack Dorr.
You know, I'm not so sure about that name. Jack Door.
I mean, I'm glad he's not a defenseman. You wouldn't want to have a door on defense.
Very true.
Could be the French, gold. Of gold.
Uh-huh.
Plus, doesn't know how to spell door.
With the 34th
apostrophe
overall
OR.
selection, the St. Louis Scarecrows are very proud to select Bojo Storm. Easy for me to say.
The JPL and Kit reunited at last.
That should have been 26, yeah?
Oh
wait, no. My numbers are all wrong.
No. No, not even a little bit.
I'm gonna blame that one on Twitch chat for not pointing it out sooner.
Yeah. Yeah, jeez.
Oh, there's a trade to announce.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yes.
Well, Commissioner, the floor is yours.
Colorado trades the whatever pick we're on. What is it?
36?
36 over for a S season to Prince George.
That's right, folks. The trailer.
At 35, the Falcons do select Dylan Pete.
I like how like everyone else on your draft board.
Pete, one of the few, like, non-top 2... In fact, unless I'm missing somebody, he was the 3rd. Oh, wait, no, there's one other one. But 3rd center taken in this draft. And Detroit is losing a lot of centers this season. So they're hoping he can give them...
Yeah, there's like no centers.
Yeah, not a lot of centers. So Colorado trades 36 to Prince George for a season 36 Fort selection, now officially announced in the draft thread, but you heard it here first.
Boop. Still gotta hook up my trade alert sound. Just do like a ba ba ba.
Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo.
Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police.
Oh God.
Yes, use that.
Oh.
Trade police is coming.
I guess if they traded it, then PGF wanted somebody on there.
I wouldn't be hilarious for PGF to pass.
Or maybe they just wanted to see my sweet graphic one more time.
Possibly.
What a weird trade.
Maybe
Yeah.
Colorado is hoping there's going to be a 4th round next year.
Maybe.
I mean, if it's a,
It is a summer draft.
it is a, it could be a Reddit draft, so that might actually give them some value next season.
Yeah, that might have been a smart play right there.
Only time will tell, but at the moment, I think that was a good move for Colorado.
The playoffs last a while. I think the big Reddit draft was in the off season.
Yeah, most drafts are in the offseason.
It might be a
Yeah,
couple.
that's a good
Oh, well.
observation.
I'm
Did
thinking
you mean the
NHL.
NHL offseason?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's when I joined. I remember that's when that's
Yes. The Prince George Firebirds are proud to select with the number 36 overall pick, Ziv Alexandrov. I just want to say, full disclosure to Mr. Alexandrov, how annoyed I was when I saw that name in the Creative Player Forum as the co-head of Russia and thinking, all right, somebody created Russian, and clicking his player page and to find out he created as a Californian. Really annoyed by that.
It's
Really annoyed.
That's a very Californian name.
Oh, totally.
As far
I'd
as
just like to
names
take
goes.
a second to introduce our last guest, since apparently the draft is over. Rob Wind, also known as Winter is Coming, also known as Wick. Welcome.
Fuck you guys.
Oh,
Hey, fuck you, dude.
Winter is Coming is gone.
oh.
Yeah, that would have been the great time to then just immediately leave. But welcome nonetheless.
Thanks for having me.
Wheelers.
I'm just removing the last picks here from the board.
So, Wick, let's talk about your draft and the many, many players Vancouver took. How do you feel
Actually,
about it?
before we talk about that, why the freaking Trump gifts? Like, people are like not wanting to see those. They just want to read who's selected, not having to squint.
Because we're making the Whalers great again.
Yes. That's good. I like that. Very good gift.
Thought I heard a fart in there.
Yep.
Just for the record, I want to note that I voted for Bernie Sanders during the election.
No, yeah, yeah, okay.
You did right.
This is the political hour.
We
Welcome.
So, right, so your draft picks.
Yes. Ask a question.
Maybe
I
just go
asked
through
the question. I was interrupted by the guy who wanted to talk about Trump gifts.
Were you pretty pumped about getting the number 1, number 2? That's a question.
I think the bigger question is: was I more excited about getting the first 2 picks, or did I feel worse for St. Louis?
That's a touchy
I'm
topic.
still waiting on that.
So we
text.
finally ask you a question, and you answer with a question. What is this? What are we doing
It's like
right
a
now?
riddle.
I didn't realize we brought in the fucking Joker.
Hit me.
Wait, I got.
We're giving you a platform to pump the tires on your draft picks right now, man.
All right. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? What do you want to know?
How are you?
Hungry, but good.
All right.
You should have eaten before the draft.
Meh.
Pro tip.
Just like you use the bathroom before you leave the house on a road trip, you eat before the draft.
Good to know
Rookie
for next
mistake.
time.
Rookie mistake.
Like most of his draft.
I think we had the
Wow,
best draft.
Savage.
I think we had the best draft, honestly. We have 6 actives at minimum.
You traded up in the first couple of
You
rounds.
got Storm.
It's true.
Storm at 13 was a huge steal because we were actually considering taking him at 2 at one point.
I am honored. Oh, we're gonna be so sick. All right, I'm gonna take over this pod. I'm gonna start interviewing him. All right.
All right,
I'm taking over.
go for it.
All right. What was the rationale behind taking Teddy at number 1?
We felt Teddy was just the best overall prospect in terms of activity, personality, player. We just felt he'd be a great addition to the locker room, great asset to the Whalers in terms of personnel standpoint, and we were excited to have him. He was the guy I had number 1 for about a week now, and I
JPL?
not JPL, no.
He's
Why
there the
not
whole time.
JPL,
With, way more
actually?
activity.
Because we're not going to turn the Vancouver Whalers to the Vancouver Holocaust jokes.
No.
Well,
Ooh.
you asked, he answered.
Good answer.
As a genuine question, as an SMJHL GM, how much does the fact that he is an SHL media grader play into that activity aspect and boosting his draft stock?
Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily the fact that he's a grader specifically, but the fact that he joined the site a couple of weeks ago and already has a job and already has been as active as he has been. I think that's, sort of what made me feel very secure in taking first gens. And I think if people know me, just from my draft guides in general, I'm very pro first gen. I would have taken Jacob first overall. He went 5th last draft. I'm very pro first gen, and I think you guys saw that with my first 2 picks.
Yeah, the whole first round. I think.
Very
would be
interesting.
One player in the first round was a recreate, and that was Nick Sincro. It was Corco who recreated.
I was surprised you went so high. To be honest,
Was there a player? I know, Wick, you do a lot of. I mean, you've already mentioned you really heavily scout these drafts. You even did it last year when you weren't a GM. Is there a player that, especially with all those picks you had, was there a player that went right before maybe you were on the clock that you were like, dang it, I really wanted that guy?
Well, Spitfire was definitely someone I wanted when I saw he was falling, especially when the run on D happened. But if there was any other prospect that I wanted to take in this draft, if, hypothetically it could be a possibility, it'd have been Finn Kruger. I love him. Great guy, fun guy. But obviously it wasn't feasible to trade up and get him. But
Right.
if there was anyone else not on my team that I just drafted that I could have gotten, it'd been Finn Kruger.
Huva asks in the Twitch chat, thoughts about picking up a scrub at number 25?
He's scrub daddy. Hoover's a scrub daddy. But you know what? Scrub daddy became a multi-million-dollar business, and I believe that in Hoove. He's a multi-million-dollar pick. I love Hoove. He's scrub daddy.
So you love him because he sucks.
No, because he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT scrub.
Goat Scrub. Available now.
Well, no.
Not
Not
thinking
available
emoji.
anymore.
Not tested on animals.
I also want to say that I was also really excited to pick up Teddy's brother at 16. Wasn't sure he was going to be there because he was very active in the Discord, so I was kind of worried he would have gone maybe 14, 15. So I was very happy to pick him up. And then Margar, he's someone who's been really active on the forums the past couple of days. Asked a lot of questions, needs a lot of support in terms of how to build his player, but I'm happy to do that. It's me and Cassidy's job. But yeah, very happy to have him there. And we got the GOAT scrub at 25 and 33. It wasn't JPL, so it's a win.
33 wasn't JPL.
Why do you think Markov fell despite being almost 200 TPE? Fell to pick 21 there.
I'm going to answer for you, Hiffle. I don't know.
Wait, someone asked me a question? I was paced out for a second.
He asked if you had an opinion on why Yuri Bakov's Markov fell as far as he did in the draft despite his high TPE count.
Just lack of, name recognition. I think a lot of these prospects, like Mike Izzy was someone I was looking at too. Maybe trading a possibility for. Very active guy in terms of updates the past couple of days, but really hasn't have much of a name recognition. And then you see someone like Jake Sanders go 19, but he hasn't logged on in like 2 or 3 days over someone that just logged in yesterday. So, I mean, I know Kelowna's Kelowna, but, just calling out there, maybe I'll look when the person's been on,
Moving forward, obviously, you had all the trades at the end of last season to kind of put you in the position for this draft. Now you've filled in the blank, so to speak. You've drafted the players from the assets you collected during the rebuild, so to speak, at the end of last season. How do you think Vancouver looks this season with these players?
Well, let me just also add that, the building's not done. We also have 2 seconds and 2/3 in the following draft, which is going to be the Reddit draft. So we're very excited about that. But yeah, I feel great. I feel like our offense is going to be spectacular as the season progresses. We're going to have at least 2 strong lines, possibly 3. Defense is a little weak that we need to work on, but I feel like, with some inactive free agents and maybe some trade here or there, we can fix that. And goalie is super strong. We got JH, who's going to be here forever, and we got Goat Scrub, who will never ever be on another SMJHL team. No matter how hard he tries. So I feel good. I think Vancouver's going to make the playoffs. I think we're going to do it.
Okay, you're saying you're going to make the playoffs. Do you think you have what it takes to compete this season, or is it going to take maybe another season before you're going for the 4-Star Cup?
If the prospects we drafted develop the way I think they can, I think there's a good chance we can make a strong push. I'm not going to say force our cup because, we're, building up from rock bottom essentially. But I feel very strong with the players we have, the players we drafted. And if not this season, surely next season with the foundation and the multiple picks we have next draft. I feel like Vancouver, with the selling off those assets, I really feel like we put ourselves in a really, really good position. I feel like Vancouver really took advantage of the fact that we were the lone seller of the market last season.
Yeah.
M-Dubs, Michael Walker subtly points out that Goat Scrub has already been on another SMJHL team, but that does mean he comes with a championship pedigree, as much as I hate to admit as a Falcons guy, because Murray was on the militia last season.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, my comment was that Goat Scrub will never ever be on another SMJHL team. I didn't say he was. I'm just saying he will never ever be again.
There you go, Michael.
So I think that with that, we're going to come to a close. I'd like to thank everyone for coming on to the stream.
That was a fun 4 rounds.
Yeah.
And Matt, we'll see if the next one has even more surprises.
This is going to be a good SHL draft, by the way. This is going to be a really, really fun SHL draft.
For sure.
Yeah, it's going to be
looking
interesting.
forward to actually having to draft a couple of these people.
Yeah, you moved up from the juniors, you bum.
Yes, bum. That's the word I would use for the promotion. You are correct.
Or a demotion. Or it could be that it's a demotion.
I don't think I would, but I see where you're
By the
coming
way,
from.
Rob Wynn is still a free agent. He hasn't signed anywhere. Just FYI.
And tampering.
Tampering. Tamper.
I will file that away for probably never.
So our
Oh.
next event for streams is going to be the SHL draft for this group of
For
people.
these players. These players.
Yeah.
It's gonna be good to see how they develop.
Yeah.
We'll also be back for the next SMJHL draft next season, and just to keep people, to give them a heads up on upcoming things, there is on Saturday evening the SMJHL Awards.
Oh, hey! There's a scoop from the awards committee.
Hosted by Sammy, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's favorite person.
Hey, he did a great job hosting the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was good.
All right, everyone say bye.
Wait, I need to give Dubs a shout out. Alright, goodbye.
The bad man touches me.
That was a hell of a shout out.
The bad man touches me at night.
Help control the pet population. Have your pet spayed or neutered.
Ooh, yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck kind of ending?
I guess you've never watched The Price is Right.